From the last episode, we saw how Eno sadly left the village, crying in pain with nowhere to go. So she wandered across the forest with nowhere to go because, of course, she's an orphan, crying bitterly. And then she came to a river bank, not knowing what to do. She sat down and started crying. She cried to the point that her voice did not even come out. And all of a sudden, she had a tap on her back from behind. Lo and behold, it was a fierce looking old woman. She was so scared and nowhere to run to. And the old woman said to her, "Fear not, lady. I am here to help you. I see you have nowhere to go, and you have been pushed out from where you used to be. I know you are innocent, and I am here to help you." Eno looked at her in surprise, not realizing who has explained to her, because of course she never explained to her anything of the story that happened before. She was scared, but the old woman said, "Come with me." She took Eno to her house and took really good care of her, taught her a lot of herbs, how to use them, how to use it to cure different kind of sickness that may arrive, especially sicknesses that people don't have cure for. She taught her a lot of things and told her stories of their ancestors, how they blessed them, and how she became a priest in her own village. Eno learnt a whole lot. Back then in the village, the prince, Prince Bassi, was super happy, and so a guard of his told him, "I see you are very happy, Prince Bassi, and I know that right now your mind is at peace." Prince Bassi, smiling and laughing, said to him, "Of course, I always get what I want. Now that the palace is without Eno, I can go ahead with my next plan." Although it's been weeks since Eno left the palace, Prince Effiong has since not been himself. He has been very worried, from sitting to standing to lying to walking about the palace without food. And so, the queen noticed him and called him to order to discuss with him. She said to him, "I noticed you have been down ever since Eno left. I am also sad because I miss her too. But I don't understand, why would she do that kind of thing? She has been my very trusted maiden, and I still don't believe that she can do that kind of thing." The queen said. "Mother," Effiong replied, "I don't think that she did it. I just have this feeling in me that something is wrong somewhere, and I need to find out. I really need to know. Nothing is going on right here, and I really need to find out." "But how, my son?" the queen mother replied. "I am going to find the priest," says Effiong. "I am going to talk to him. He should have an idea of what is going on." And so Effiong left for the priest. He brought the priest to the palace, and then the priest made a lot of incantations, and then he said, "There is trouble in the land. A lot of calamities are going to befall this village because of this atrocity that is being committed against Eno. But I am not the one to tell. If somebody brave enough with a pure heart can journey across the evil forest to meet with the goddess of the sea, she alone is going to tell what is going to happen and the solutions that they are going to need to save this village. I repeat, someone with a pure heart and someone that is fearless and can journey across the forest to meet with the goddess." This sounds like something that cannot be reached, but the prince, Prince Effiong, who was relentless and wanting to know the truth that happened to the love of his life, was ready to go. His mother tried to stop him because he was the next in line to be a king, since his father was old and feeble. But he refused, and so he embarked on the journey. But will the prince be able to find the goddess or survive the evil in the forest? Let's find